We put too much pressure on Tyler Perry. You know what I mean? He ain't put nobody on. The people that been in his productions, they not famous. All of them can walk through the mall without security. Be what you gonna be, but put your people on. If you a gay person and you in there, put some other gay people on. Put somebody on. Or don't be wondering why people keep saying gatekeepers. Because clearly, y'all are keeping these gates. Clearly.
Tyler Perry is now dealing with a huge $260 million lawsuit after someone accused him of making a move on a young white man. What makes this even crazier is the timing. This news broke just after Katt Williams already called out how the media lifts up certain black stars as black excellence, while hiding what's really going on behind the scenes.
Here's a story time about how filming Meet the Browns was the most stressful and hardest thing that I've ever done in my entire life. I had no idea that Tyler Perry's studio schedule was so drastic. If you're working on a regular network show, they take a whole week to film an episode. Tyler Perry Studios, they film an episode in one day. The character was Jeffrey, a fat high school teenager who was very intellectual, who was getting bullied at school. I take 2 to 3 days to learn the entire script. On the day of filming, first thing we do is a table read. I know all of my lines, I'm ready to go. So the director, who is Alfonso Ribeiro Carlton in The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, he starts to block us, telling the actors where to go, where to stand. Mr. Perry comes in, everything changes. So we literally run the entire episode for him, and he hates it. Does that mean I have to learn a whole new script? Yes, that's what it means. Mr. Perry on the spot starts rewriting the entire script, and he's feeding me the lines to say, and the director is kind of standing on the side like, you better do it, because if not, they will fire you. Here is where the shoe hit the fan. So in the middle of Mr. Perry changing up the scenes, he says, you know, I want Jeffrey to be gay, and he has a crush on his bully. That's not what I auditioned for.
Katt Williams has been warning us for a while now, those polished, powerful faces in Hollywood. Some of them are the ones taking advantage of others behind the scenes, and now Katt is spilling even more tea, this time calling out what he describes as Tyler Perry's white boy casting couch. The puzzle is starting to make sense. Tyler Perry is a huge name in Black Hollywood. He built an empire from stage plays and movies, even owning one of the biggest film studios in the world. He went from living in his car to becoming a billionaire. But behind his success, Katt says there's a darker story people are scared to talk about, and he's not the only one. Speaking up. For years, Katt has been exposing how the entertainment industry treats black men. He says only certain actors are allowed to rise, but only if they accept roles that damage their image or take away their masculinity. And at the top of his list, Tyler Perry. Katt made it clear he doesn't hate Tyler. He even gave him credit for working hard and building his brand. But then he dropped a bomb. Katt called Tyler a drag queen and claimed he uses younger men behind closed doors for his own pleasure. And no, Katt wasn't joking, he said it straight up and serious. According to him, Tyler's casting choices come with strings attached. Katt says it's not just about acting talent, it's about what someone is willing to do to get the part. And now, more and more people are backing him up. Even actors who've worked directly with Tyler are coming forward with their own stories, and they're not pretty.
Yeah, that wasn't the thing. It wasn't, people say that, he lost $50 million. No, that's not even close to what happened to this dude. And until you understand what happened to the dude, you don't understand what happened. Like, really?
Actor and voice coach Brandon J went viral after sharing his experience with Tyler Perry, and it got a lot of people talking. Brandon said he was originally cast in Meet the Browns as a regular high school kid named Jeffrey, but out of nowhere, Tyler changed everything. Brandon claimed that Tyler suddenly rewrote the script and made Jeffrey a gay teen with a crush on the school bully, something Brandon never auditioned for. He says this isn't a what I'm thing either. According to Brandon, Tyler often changes roles at the last minute for young male actors he's allegedly interested in. Now, actor Derek Dixon is backing up Brandon's story with a major lawsuit. Derek, who played Dale on The Oval, just hit Tyler Perry with a $260 million lawsuit, and he's not holding back. Court documents are full of messages, dates, and locations. Derek claims that Tyler tried to sleep with him and says it all started back in 2019.
I'm glad you're here. Everybody wants to know, why'd you walk away from $50 million?
I wasn't walking away from the money. I was walking away from the circumstances with the newfound plateau.
Yeah.
It was completely outside of my frame of reference. I've been in show business since I was 14. I've heard the stories, seen these kinds of things play out in front of me. I mean, you see it before. Look, Mariah Carey made a $100 million deal and 3 months later, she's all of a sudden mysteriously crazy. Or Martin Lawrence punches through and he's waving a gun on the street screaming, "They're trying to kill me."
Yeah. Yeah, we hear those stories.
And it always happens around the time of their career where it seems as though they're crossing over the next plateau.
Yeah.
It's incredibly stressful.
Yeah.
Actor Derek says he first met Tyler Perry at an event, where Tyler saw him in the crowd and personally asked for his number, saying he might have a role for him soon after. Derek got a small part in Tyler's show Ruthless. At first, everything seemed normal until it wasn't single quotes T. According to Derek, in January 2020, Tyler invited him to his mansion in Atlanta. Derek thought it was a chance to build a real friendship and maybe open new doors in his career. But things quickly took a turn. Derek says in a lawsuit that he had too much to drink and ended up resting in the guest room. That's when, according to him, Tyler came in and started touching his thighs. Derek says he rejected him right away, but the pressure didn't stop there. Later, Derek landed the role of Dale on The Oval, a character written as a homeless gay man working at a convenience store and having intimate relationships just to survive. The role raised questions, and now that Derek has filed a lawsuit, people are starting to connect the dots, but it gets even more shocking. Derek claims the character wasn't just made up. He says Tyler told him he was looking for a real-life partner who matched that role, someone loyal, desperate, and dependent. That's the kind of man Tyler allegedly wanted both on screen and in real life, according to Derek. Things got even more personal through text. He says Tyler started sending bold and suggestive messages asking about his preferences and openly saying he sleeps with men. So far, Tyler Perry has never publicly come out as gay or bisexual, but these alleged texts have people talking.
He's got the whole world in his hands. Got the whole world in his hands. Hey, I'm just sitting here on my porch just looking. What am I looking at? I'm looking to the hills from whence cometh my help. For my help? Some of y'all know the rest. I just wanted to come on and just tell everybody, just be as calm as you can.
Derek said Tyler didn't hide anything, he put it all out there. The lawsuit even has screenshots of the messages Tyler allegedly sent. One message supposedly said, "You're so attractive. No straight man would walk with you unless he wanted to sleep with you, and I would." Pretty wild, right? Tyler's lawyers say it's all fake. They're calling it a setup to get money and nothing more, but Derek isn't backing down. He says he felt stuck, like if he turned Tyler down directly, it could ruin his whole career. So instead of fighting back, he tried to handle it carefully. He would say things like, "I'm not really the sexual type," just to avoid drama and protect himself. Derek didn't want to cause trouble because he was scared he'd be pushed out of the industry if he said too much. And this is where Katt Williams' past warnings start to make more sense. Katt once said that if you go against powerful people in Hollywood, they'll make you look crazy just to silence you. He even claimed that's exactly what happened to Dave Chappelle.
This person is a predator, and he's one of several. And I have proof. It's not like I'm just making false accusations. The receipts, the recordings, down to the police department, and let them hear this individual, the month and the year that he showed up to my apartment and offered me $100 grand to take my clothes off. He said, "I don't even need to touch you. I just want to see you naked." I declined because, again, scenic route. I got my integrity with me. I'll take the long way around. I recorded it because I didn't trust him, and I had told him over and over, and he still always tried shit. So if people don't believe me, they can hear him. I can press play and you can hear the person, and you'll know immediately who the person is that's offering me $100 grand to strip. You'll know right away, and it'll break your heart.
Remember when Dave Chappelle turned down that $50 million deal from Comedy Central? He said he didn't want to be controlled or used like a puppet. But instead of really listening to him, Oprah brought him on her show and made it seem like he had a mental breakdown. Dave calmly explained his side, but by then the media had already twisted the story, making him look crazy. Now fast forward to today, people are saying actor Derek is going through something similar. He's suing Tyler Perry, and instead of focusing on what he's saying, everyone's questioning why he's saying it now. They're asking things like, why is Derek speaking up now? Is this a setup? Is it just to hurt Tyler while his new movie Straw with Taraji P. Henson is doing great? Some are calling it a publicity stunt or a money grab, but others say this is exactly what Katt Williams warned us about. Katt said, "When you stand up to powerful Hollywood names, they flip the story, the victim becomes the bad guy. The one speaking out gets called a liar and the media helps them spin it. Tyler Perry tried to brush it off and told fans not to worry. But people aren't joking around anymore, they want the truth, they want receipts. And Derek says he has everything: texts, dates, places, and proof that's finally making sense. Others are now speaking up too. Actor Christian Keys once said in an interview that someone powerful tried to control him and force him into things he didn't agree with. He didn't say a name, but fans did the math. He worked with Tyler Perry a lot back then. And the timelines match up. Now the internet is connecting the dots. Even 50 Cent got involved. He posted a photo with Tyler Perry and wrote, "Did that dude just say what I think he said? Nah, we ain't jacking this game." That post made it clear 50 was backing Tyler, but the public isn't so sure. People online are pulling out old clips, past interviews, and receipts. One user said, "Do your research. Look into where the media really came from." Another didn't hold back, saying, "This isn't about tearing down another black man, this is karma." He's finally facing the consequences of his shady actions, and just like Katt Williams said, the truth always comes out. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but one day these Hollywood giants will be exposed. So now the big question is, was this all building up for years? Or is this just another viral moment? Drop your thoughts in the comments if you're into the real truth and not just the headlines. Like this video, share it with someone who needs to hear this, and don't forget to subscribe. We've got more stories, more tea, and a whole lot more truth coming your way. See you in the next one.